Good morning, everyone. What's going on? We're back again with another episode of the South Florida Gamers Podcast. This is your host, the Silverback Senpai, and joining me across from me is our co-host, Waluigi.
Good morning, everybody. It's been a while since we've been here.
Oh yeah, and of course, as you guys are seeing in the background, change of scenery, but this is the expanded side of Flynn's Arcade. So, even though this is a work in progress, but hey, we're able to use the space, and yeah, it's pretty spacious. You will hear a lot of echo in this audio portion of the podcast, especially if you're listening on in. But we're gonna make do with it. I was thinking about just getting this set up and just having it in there. At least there's not gonna be this much of a big echo. But I was like, everything's so close and nearby, and then of course I got to set it up for later on for the Guilty Gear Strive tournament.
Oh,
so
yeah,
I said,
I forgot about that.
yeah. So I said, let me go ahead and just use it or whatnot because it's gonna be more of a pain in the ass to just get most of this stuff, move to the other side, and then here. Especially since the fact that since we do plan on having more guests, especially multiple guests on the podcast, we might as well start going ahead and try to get used to this as well. And as you guys will see, this will get populated. I mean, you won't see all of the arcade cabinets in here, but you will see more of all of the console gaming in here, and then of course, yeah, a whole bunch of other stuff, and hopefully that eliminates the echo. All we can do is try. Yeah.
Possibly.
Yeah, all we can do is try. But as long as you guys can hear us, nice and crisp, nice and clear, especially with this mixer that I'm using, that I used at Mizukon, which we will talk about that. Yeah.
Yeah, we have a lot to unravel within the past month. Where do you want to start first?
Yeah, like let's recap on what happened. Let's recap from back from January up until now. Like we've had lots of
January.
Yeah, lots of interesting guests. Yeah, a lot of interesting guests. We had Uber's Cosplay coming on. We've had Tyler the Boss come on. We've had Belladonna come on. We've had
Coco View.
Coco VL come on. We've had AJ RMzilla come on.
Hey.
We've had Steven and Pedro come on at the same time. We've had Negan Bergs and Jake James Lugo come on at the same time.
Yeah.
We've had Shay come on. We've even done a podcast panel episode at Sunrise Comic Con. And very recently at Mizukon at the start of the month.
Oh, yeah. Shout out to Zlecki, Swarm of Unknowns, and a few other people that showed up. Definitely appreciated. The Pokemon Go story was the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Yes.
Oh, yeah, we also had Blansky.
Oh, yeah, we had Blansky as well.
And Rix.
And Rix as well. I feel like we may be forgetting a couple.
I know, I'm going, Mr. Cake Dragon Man.
Yes, we've had him. I feel like we are.
I'm looking through YouTube as the cheat.
Hey, I'm not knocking it. I am not knocking it at all. So, it's fair game as I'll call it.
I know, we have so many future plans going on. I'm so excited.
Yeah, like for those that are wondering, like why September seems like mostly like a dry month, that's because there were cons happening. Like literally, like you had MizuCon at the start of the September week,
yep.
And then the week after that you had Florida SuperCon, and then the week after that you also have Flynn's NotaCon Cosplay Con. So yeah,
so much.
Yeah, just con after con after con. Like my Saturdays were just like completely booked, and
mine were too.
And then it's like, man, one thing I will say about cons is that yeah, they're fun to go to, but man, once you're like done with a con, you're like completely drained. You're done. It takes a lot out of you because you're doing so much walking, talking, and interacting with people that by the time you get home,
you're just flat out.
Yeah, you just completely KO.
Yeah, I was with my friend Anthony, and we went on multiple cons together, and it was the funniest thing. We went to Sunrise Comic Con, we went to MegaCon, then we did SuperCon. We were just like bonding the whole time, just cracking jokes and stuff.
Yeah, it's just like September was a crazy month.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, do we have any guests for the last Sunday of September? I was like, no, I don't think we have a last guest. And I was, and I keep,
That's what I was thinking too. I like how we thought the same thing.
and I'm just like thinking, man, the time is so short. I don't want to, like, I want to stick to the tradition of at least giving people at least a week to 2 weeks of time of asking them if they would like to be on, so that way they can set the time, make it here to Flynn's, and then we just go ahead and go with the podcast. But I didn't want to, just grab someone on short notice and give them very little bit of time. So like, nah, I don't want to do that. So if
Yeah.
anything, let's just you and me recap and just pick up where we left off at, and just talk about the stuff that happened prior, and yeah.
Yeah, I had so much of an adventure with you and everybody else. Definitely thank you for those who came to the podcast. For me, Zoo and Sunrise definitely made my day, and the drive always worth it. Since most of you know I'm from West Palm Beach, and mostly driving to Miami is like a good hour to 2 hour drive. Definitely made it worth it for MizuCon. Sunrise wasn't that bad, like a 40-minute drive.
Yeah. Like I would say out of all like Sunrise was actually really good because it was just one day.
Yes, I agree.
Yeah, Sunrise was just one day, and you as much as you would love other cons to just be like, listen, just go big on one day, so that way you just capitalize on just that one big day, and that's that, because Saturdays is usually the day where most people are going to be off, and they're gonna look for something to do, and hey, why not? Usually Sundays is more of a rest, kind of chill day, and yeah. And speaking about MizuCon, like MizuCon also had a con on a Monday, and
I missed it. I was too tired.
you didn't miss much because like that Monday it was Labor Day, and it was so chill, like completely chill. It's
Oh,
like
that's good to hear.
like I wouldn't say it was like dead, but it kind of felt dead. Like I would say the biggest highlight for MizuCon, for me, is Vice City Smash.
Oh yeah.
Yo, let me tell you all about Vice City Smash. For those that don't know what Vice City Smash is, Vice City Smash is a Smash Ultimate tournament. You can call it our very first regional down here, because here in South Florida we don't have like really really big name tournaments or even regional tournaments that happen down here. Most of them take place in Orlando or some places out of state. So for the longest time, a lot of South Florida players, especially Smash players, they would like to have something like that down here in South Florida instead of making a drive all the way up to Orlando and all these other places in
Yeah.
Florida. So it's like, man, I wish we would have something like that down here. And the opportunity came to Eddie, the owner of the arcade, to do a Smash tournament at MizuCon, and Eddie told me about it, and I said, I'm down to do it. It's just that if we're gonna go big on this, I can't do this alone. So I ended up reaching out to all the other tournament organizers from all these other venues, like Rex Barron,
Oh,
in
sweet.
Boca Raton, Pro Play Games in Miami, Next Level in Miami, and we just all came together like Voltron and just make this.
That's actually good.
Yeah, we came together, and we made Vice City Smash a thing, and it happened. And though there was a hiccup, along the way and whatnot, but we got it sorted out, and it ended up working out in the long run. We would say I think we had over 100 attendees,
Holy smokes.
and that's including the players and of course the spectators as well. Since I had to make sure that, hey, if you were going to spectate, I had to give you like a green wristband, so that way I know that, hey, you're a spectator. And it was just pretty much to control the crowd that was coming in and out of the room that we were hosting the tournament in.
That's actually pretty good. That's a good idea.
And yeah, man, like we started from 2 o'clock in the afternoon. I was about to say 2 in the morning, but nah.
I might be terrified.
Yeah, but we started at 2 o'clock in the afternoon, and we were completely done, I would say, by close to 9. And like we literally ended up finishing before schedule. Our projected finishing time was maybe 10, 11 o'clock at the very latest. But we ended up finishing way before that because the matches were just going so quick. and we were just burning it through.
Oh my god. Then I also saw the clip of someone breakdancing in the middle of that. Like, can you
Yes.
explain that?
Hey, there was enough space for people to just do whatever that they wanted, to the point where hey, we had some of the Smash players breakdancing in the room. I'm like, hey, I'm for it. If the people like it, I love it. So I ain't complaining about it.
Who would just complain about someone breakdancing? It's a real question.
Oh yeah, like you just never know, especially in a scenario, in a situation like that. You just never know. But you're glad that you were there to witness it, to be a part of it, and hopefully later in the future there can be more like events like that where all the tournament organizers of South Florida, we come together and we do another Vice City Smash. Like I would love to do another Vice City Smash for next year.
That definitely sounds like fun. I gotta get myself into that.
Oh yeah, like even if you're not that good at Smash or whatnot, at least come for the experience. And this isn't a great opportunity for you to meet new players, meet people from all these other venues, because this is another opportunity for people to get to know all these other TOs that they've never met. Like one of the TOs, Gabe, I've never met him, and he's a TO down in Miami at Pro Play Games.
Oh, wow.
And yeah, I never met him before, and really cool guy, like really cool guy, and yeah, really cool guy. He was the one that was breakdancing and whatnot.
That explains it. I'm like, you had a pause. I'm like, why?
Because some would say that he's somewhat of a toxic tournament organizer, but nah. Like the way how he would be on DQing people that didn't come to their set, like it had me laughing. Like, yo, shout out to Gabe, man. Like that guy is definitely very interesting, and I would like to get him. I would like to get to know him a lot more, but of course, distance. I'm up here in Broward. He's all the way down there in Miami. I completely understand.
Yeah, I'd definitely approve of him being a guest. That'd be awesome. Mm-hmm. Also, shout out to Dandy's Donuts for having these respectfully bussin' donuts.
Yeah, guys. I ain't had breakfast this morning.
Me too.
Like, listen, I went to bed at 2:30 in the morning. Y'all want to know why? Because I was here last night. Like, I was literally here till closing.
Jesus.
Yeah, because the Smash tournament happened here last night, and I know I'm going all over the place. Hey, Coven. Coven says, I know Gabe. Yes.
Wait, are we talking about the... Is it the same Gabe we're talking about?
No, not FGC Gabe.
Okay.
It's another Gabe.
Anyways, avoiding that last comment from Coven.
But yeah, like Vice City Smash was so dope. I wish more people came out, but of course, responsibilities and stuff happens, whatnot, which I completely understand. But overall, we really had a great time. And
oh yeah, you were also a meme format.
a meme format for what, Musicon?
Yes, when you had that photo of you on the palm trees and stuff with the tactical gear.
Oh yeah, I was.
Wait, you didn't realize this?
Yeah, I was like, you know what? Because someone made a meme of me already and whatnot. Like, I think someone in the Flynn's Discord. And I was like, you know what? I said, you know what? Let me go ahead and just take advantage of this. And I put it up on Instagram. I was like, yo, meme away. Here's my photo, meme away. And yo, so many people memed the hell.
I saw it and I took opportunity. Originally, I was going to use the Office quote, taking 100% of the shots you don't take by Wayne Gretzky or Michael Scott. But then I just said, sometimes you either crank that soldier or the soldier cranks you.
And I was just like, why?
Because I'm a menace to society and no one's aware of this.
Like, why? Why you got to be like this? Why?
Because we're friends, that's why.
Yes. Yes, we are.
Actually, we're family. Like, I'll invite you to any cookout or do anything I do.
I'm just like, why? Why?
Boredom. Let's see. What else has happened besides MusicCon? I'm looking at my notes.
We had the podcast there, which was good.
Yeah, it was super fun. I was only there for the podcast, unfortunately. Then I hung out with Negan Bergs.
Yeah. And Shay also came like literally, I would say 20 minutes. I think after you left, and she was like asking for you, like,
Oh, I found her actually.
Oh, you did.
20 minutes after. I think within those 20 minutes is when I found Shane. We were just chit chatting.
Mm-hmm.
Love that psychotic person. That is a homie.
Yeah, MusicCon was a chill con.
Yeah, nothing too crazy.
Yeah.
I was tempted to go another day, but I realized West Palm Beach and Miami, and the drive will take a toll on me.
Yeah.
I put everything together, and plus I had a wedding to go to.
Yeah. So, hey, you came for the day that we did the podcast, and be like, all right, I'm checking out.
Oh yeah, I would never miss a podcast.
Oh yeah.
Even though I literally went through a five-way traffic car accident happening on Miami, and I still made it with 20 minutes to spare.
Boy, I tell you, Miami traffic is just a whole nother breed, man. It's just like if you're not a Miami native, I'm gonna tell you right now, driving down to Miami is like you're just praying that you don't get stuck in traffic. Nothing too crazy happens. It's a smooth drive to wherever destination that you're trying to make it to, and that's that. So some will tell you, take Turnpike, don't take I-95, but it's like you're so used to I-95.
And I-95 turns into Turnpike.
Yeah.
It's inevitable.
Literally.
That's what I ended up doing. But just getting back into I-95 from Turnpike is a nightmare.
Yeah.
As a fellow Floridian.
Oh yeah, definitely.
What else? How many days did you go to SuperCon? One day?
Yeah, I went to SuperCon for one day, which was literally the week after. And I was debating myself, like originally I was going to go to SuperCon for the 3 days because I was going to, buy a ticket from someone that was going to sell it for the low. And then, all right, I'm going to attend SuperCon for 3 days. But then I started thinking the toll that's going to take on me because I'm going on Friday, driving down there to Friday and back, Saturday and back, and Sunday and back. And I was just like, nah, I'm good. I said, nah, I'm good.
I know. I stood at Anthony's place just because it's Boca, and it's probably like a 20-minute cut from where we're supposed to go. It definitely worth the idea.
I was like, bro, I don't think I could. No. In the past, yes. Now, like, no. Like I don't like Miami Beach. I'm sorry if you're a person that's never been to Miami Beach, because I know there's gonna be some people who've never been to Florida, and Miami Beach is the spot to go. I'm gonna tell you right now.
Shut up. That's what I'm gonna say.
It's not. As a Florida native, it is not. I've been to Miami Beach plenty of times before. It is not all that. Maybe because since I've been there, I know what to expect, and yeah, and everything is like ridiculously expensive or overpriced. Yeah, like the parking.
I spent $50 on breakfast, man.
Bro, you got finessed.
Yes, I did. But I also bought Anthony's breakfast, and then I accidentally put a 20% tip. And I didn't want to go back because they were looking at me like I'm a coward. It was so awkward.
Listen, you can never go wrong with IHOP breakfast. That's all I'm gonna say.
I know, like the pancakes were as the same size as those mixers, like dead ass. I had like 3 big ass pancakes with some sausage and eggs.
Once again, you can never go wrong with IHOP.
May I say?
IHOP or Denny's, you can never go wrong. Hell, even Cracker Barrel too. You can't go wrong with either of those options.
Man, I have PTSD with Cracker Barrel. But it's a good place.
Yeah, you can never go wrong for places of breakfast and whatnot. But if you go to some kind of restaurant down in Miami Beach, I'm gonna tell you right now, they're gonna charge you out. They're gonna charge you out the ass.
Definitely.
There is an IHOP in Miami Beach. Just go there. But if you try to go there, it's gonna be like jam packed because so many people are gonna try to like get breakfast or something out of that IHOP that's down there. In
Oh my God,
Beach.
bro! We're a gaming podcast and we're actually talking about South Florida and the South Florida gamer spot. Let's just register this for a second.
Yes.
God.
Yes, definitely.
So many breakfast places around my area, and I choose diners and stuff. I have a little bit of class, a little bit.
But yeah, just to finish up my point about Miami Beach, like, yeah, it's okay. As a tourist, when you come here the first time, After first couple of times, you're gonna be like, "Yo, I hate this place." This like, and you venture out of Miami Beach and you get to see everything else that Miami has to offer, and hell, even in Broward County, you're gonna be like, "Yeah, this is too expensive."
Agreed.
Like, yeah, I got ripped off decent, like really, really decent. But that's the reason why I don't like going to Miami Beach. Even though SuperCon is there, that'll be the only reason why I'll go, and I'll just go for like that one day. And then, of course, there's also the parking garage,
Oh God.
which
Oh God.
I'm gonna tell you right now. If I know SuperCon's gonna have another con next year, and it's gonna be on the same weekend as MegaCon, which is fucking stupid, but whatever.
I'll choose SuperCon. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Same. As much as I would love to go to MegaCon, it's just like,
I already went. I can tell you my experience right off the bat.
yeah. Tell us your experience at MegaCon. I want to know this.
So I can't believe I did this with Anthony and my friend cosplay Chris. Oh, hey Gabe. Good morning. And after sunrise, I rested for less than 40 minutes. Drove up to Orlando with cosplay Chris, her brother, and I. Went to the hotel. We got there at midnight. Passed out. Woke up in the morning. Went to a Denny's in cosplay. We legit got stopped at a Denny's for pictures. But then we got that MegaCon by the time it opens around 11 a.m. Good choice, Gabe. I'm going to SuperCon. It's a 3-day event, and it was SuperCon on steroids. It was far bigger because it's in the Orange County Convention Center in Orlando. It was about a good. We made it there in less than 2 hours, like 4 to drive on the way after sunrise. Rested, chilled. We were there for maybe 5 or 6 hours. We only covered 3/4 of the convention, not even the panel rooms. Like, we walked around vending. We went all the way to Artist Alley, vendors, Cosplay Central.
Talking to the mic.
And, oh man, I'm congested. But, yeah, and I also met, like, one of my cosplay inspirations. I think she goes by Justy Elise. She's specifically a Mortal Kombat player. That's the sole reason why I came there, not even for autographs, just to meet this cosplayer and buy some shit. They had a whole gaming section, and that's where I learned that there are still scalpers everywhere. I'm talking about like the retro games. They were selling like a Fire Red copy, not the actual Fire Red for Pokemon, for like $60 somewhere. What else am I thinking? It was a fun experience. It was just a lot of walking. I got lost twice.
I believe it.
I got Zoro'd multiple times. And then when I was searching for Negan Bergs, I couldn't even find him. I was hunting for him specifically while cosplay Chris and her brother were just chilling, and he just saw him, and it's like, oh hey, get your ass over here. I lost him, and like it took me 5 minutes to walk around finding him. I definitely go back again if I plan it properly. I barely covered it. I barely covered the convention. I tried to compete as well, and I couldn't even find where to compete. Because I just wanted nice pictures.
Didn't they give you like a map or when you like checked in or whatnot?
They did, but the map did not even help.
Oh shit.
It's like cosplay, section, this. I'm right there, and I'm like, where the fuck am I? Still in the same place. Still in the same place. I couldn't find much of a gaming section, but it looked like it was just like D&D and card games. Oh, I was just reading a comment from Gabe.
Orlando is far. Like if I had to, I'm gonna go to SuperCon next year, and most likely I'm gonna do just if I do multiple days, I have to get a hotel down there.
Mm-hmm.
Like I have to, and that's another thing about the hotels down in Miami Beach. They will hit you with them secret incidental fees that you do not know about, especially the ones that offer you a shuttle from the hotel to the con, which is usually that's like the best thing to do. So that way you don't have to worry about the parking garage. Like, you got to park your car and then walk from the garage to the con or whatnot.
Yeah.
Or look for parking. You could just go from hotel to con and that's it. But beware of them hidden incidental fees because they will hit you with them shits like they hit me with it. And they'll tell you that, they'll tell you that, there is parking, but it's only valet. So
Oh no.
yeah, it's only valet.
That's why I'm just gonna try to find an Airbnb like a normal person.
Yeah.
Because it might cost a little bit more, but at least you're not getting feed heavily. You read the fees for how long you're staying on certain days.
Yeah.
I've only done this once for Paradise City Comic Con in like 2018. Still works.
The hotels in Miami Beach are ripped. Yeah, they are.
They really are.
They really are. I just only like them only for the shuttle service because it's convenient.
Oh yeah, for SuperCon it was amazing in 2019.
Yeah, it's convenient because it's just get on the shuttle takes you to SuperCon, and that's it.
Yeah, pretty much.
That's it. You ain't got to worry about parking and whatnot. But the incidental fees that they don't tell you about, that's when you'll be like, oh yeah, fuck this hotel.
Wow, it's been a while since we talked about our con experiences.
Oh yeah.
This is bringing good memories.
Yeah. SuperCon also had a gaming room too, which was
Oh, so huge.
stupid huge.
I was impressed actually.
Yeah, same here.
They had so many consoles. They had a PS5 in one corner, and they had like a whole Dungeons and Dragons section. And it wasn't that loud or obnoxious. It was just like calm.
Yeah.
Looked like I was like in a hotel dining room or something where everything's just respectful and calm.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I felt so fancy just walking in there and you just see a bunch of weebs playing Tekken.
As much as I would love to play, it was just like nah, because I was here with Eddie and Will, and we were just enjoying the con, as con goers or whatnot. So as much as I wanted to, I was like, nah, I'm gonna just we're just gonna go ahead and just enjoy ourselves at this con. There were some games that I did pick up. Like I did pick up what did I pick up? Mortal Kombat Deception, Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance,
Really?
and Mortal Kombat Armageddon.
Get the fuck out.
Under $60.
What?
Yeah, I think they were all $12 each, so $36.
That's a good deal, actually.
Oh yeah,
Smoked.
all PS2. So I was like, yo, I need to get these before they become extremely hard to get. So yeah, I got 3. Well, Armageddon is Armageddon, but Deception, Deadly Alliance.
Those are good ones.
Yeah, good ones, but
I definitely grew up with Deadly Alliance, but I went to wait. I think I had the business card. I think I stole the business card from SuperCon. Aha! UCF Video Games. They're the ones that I think Miami Geeks posted on Founding Art sticker because I gave them a bunch of stickers.
yeah.
Yeah, I bought like a couple memory cards from them. I got one like knockoff, which was okay with me for PS1, and then an official GameCube one, plus Soul Blade for like $52.
Well, that's not a bad deal.
Yeah, I got Soul Blade because that's like one of the first games I actually played as a kid from PlayStation 1. The Origin of Soul Calibur.
Oh yeah.
Wow, I love that. I love that intro. It's so annoying, but it's so catchy.
Kobe says, I know nothing about Mortal Wombat.
That's from Foster's Home Imaginary Friends reference. I know that. Immortal Wombat. Don't ask me why I remember this stuff.
I'm not gonna even hold you to it. But after SuperCon, I had to come here, and you saw me passed out in Anthony's car.
Yep.
Yeah.
I have a picture of it actually.
Oh, you motherfucker! Of course you got to get a picture of it.
You were out like a light, literally. I'm like, this is gonna be saved in the memories.
Listen, as I said before, cons do wear you out. Like,
Oh, that's true.
especially going to cons like back to back and back. Like,
Yeah, there's no mercy on us.
Yeah, like it takes a toll on your body, and then that long car ride home. Like if you're not the driver, you're past the hell out. You're gone.
Dude, I think the most fun I had was like in MegaCon. We went to Universal after. Like
Yeah, I saw that.
there was so much energy. I'm surprised I had.
I wish I had that energy, but I'm old.
All I needed was a cup of black coffee and I functioned.
I'm old.
But the best worst experience? No, you're not.
Listen, I'm growing gray hair. Okay, I'm growing gray hair, like right around here. So I'm getting to my old age. It's either that or lots of stress.
I mean, I just have white hair, but that's from my mom's side of the family. And
Fair enough.
love you, mom. Anyway, but I think the worst experience from MegaCon wasn't even from MegaCon. I just went through a Panda Express line.
How was that?
It was just terrifying. I've never seen like I ate like a large meal for $13. Did not do anything to me until 3 days later.
Oh Lord.
But Universal was actually a fun experience. But I loved, yeah, Universal was actually a fun experience. I tried butterbeer for the first time and everything. Never had it. I've never even seen the Harry Potter series. Don't purge me, guys. Actually, you guys can purge me. I like that shit.
Oh man.
Then I also went to Ultracon. Oh my god, I went to Ultracon. I forgot about that.
How was that?
So they had no schedule at all. That is the only. That's like the most solid complaint now, I can say. So everything was a little bit unorganized. They did everything through a microphone that anyone could barely hear. Small convention. I'd say Sunrise Comic Con was a little bit bigger. Definitely a greater turnout. Greater turnout for Sunrise. Mad respect for the city of Sunrise.
Oh yeah.
The scheduling, because I showed up to the cosplay competition. I wasn't even taking it serious. My boy Anthony won, but I showed up as Escanor. And they were calling my name because I guess they went through it. I guess 60 people signed up, but like 30 showed up. So I just hear AJ as Escanor. So I just rip off my shirt, screamed "Cruel Son," walked down, didn't even talk to the judges, and I made like 200 plus people laugh.
Hey, it works. It works.
Yeah,
Can't knock it.
So when I tell you I pulled a me, you already know it's reasonably not good, or super funny. Because I don't even think anyone knows what I do, like what I would do.
Yeah. Unorthodox, unpredictable.
Yeah.
Can't read them.
Yeah. You play chess, or you're like Eisen. I just play Uno. What else has happened? I'm trying to think. I know PalmCon comes out in October. I might attend that briefly. I'm looking through my notes again.
I'm not attending no more other cons until Anime UI, and that's it.
Yeah, because the PalmCon is just a very small event in Clematis, which is like the downtown part of West Palm Beach. That's where I got those exotic snacks at one time. I promise I won't get the smelly barbecue chips from Thailand.
No, don't.
Definitely shouting out Pete's Palm Beach for existing, just because I discovered Japanese Kit Kats. But let's see. We also did the Flynn's Not-A-Con Cosplay Con.
Which was really good.
Yeah, it was a huge turnout. I was not expecting it.
Yeah, like in here was completely like
Filled.
Like built. There was like vendors like from that wall. There were like 4 or 5 vendors around here.
Yeah, I saw that and I was freaking out because of how cool it's set up.
Yeah, you had Nate Takes over there in that corner. You also had another vendor over there, more vendors around here. And then, of course, you had the arcade. And then you also had Kaminari Ramen outside. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah. And I had the bok choy with pork, and that shit was good.
I had the same thing as always because I'm basic as hell, and that's the tonkotsu ramen, so.
I have class.
I'm basic. Extra basic.
Yeah, the cosplay turnout was good.
Yeah.
Glad to see a lot of my friends that I haven't even caught up with. What else happened? I'm trying to think. Was there anything crazy that happened in Flynn's?
Tournaments, like.
Oh, yeah.
Like, just, like, for me, I'm feeling that toll of just, doing the weekly tournaments, whatnot. I'm feeling it when I'm like when I had when we was like off last week Sunday, I felt it, and then even coming in today, especially after last night. And for those that don't know, last night was the first time in a long time that we've had a Smash tournament inside with all players.
Oh yeah.
And if you follow me on Twitter or all the other social medias, I was like posting pictures or whatnot of it. Like in here was just like packed, like from that wall to over here, this the entryway, just completely packed with players. We had I would say from that monitor right there, we had about 9-10 setups going at it. 61
Really?
players, and
61?
61. Yeah, that is
Oh my god.
yeah, that is the highest we've ever had here at Flynn's. The highest.
That's a record-breaking moment.
Yeah, last night we broke our record because before that our highest was 59, and I think that was
That was the one I attended.
yeah, I think that was on Fighter Fest season 2.
Yeah, I got my ass handed to severely.
Yes, Coven, the Flynn's outdoor era is no more.
It is gone.
The Flynn's outdoor era is no more. Now we are all inside. A lot of people showed up, like especially people who I haven't seen in a long time, and I already know why they haven't come back, and that's because a lot of the players don't like playing outside, but definitely a big shout out to the ones that stick with us from the very beginning and up until now, seeing the progress, seeing the transitions that we're making and the improvements as we go along the way, and then just being understanding is always like that is something that I'm never going to take for granted as a TO for this place, is the fact that we have players, they understand the circumstances why okay, we can't play inside or have the tournament completely inside because there's not a lot of space, but there were times, but I would say after the Fighter Fest season 2, I made the improvement of having the stream set up inside, so that way everyone else would be outside. So that way the people who want to play on stream, they can come inside, they can cool down, relax, enjoy the AC,
That's nice.
whatever. And as that grew, I also included another stream setup, which would be at the bar setup, and you could play there. So we would have like 2 setups inside, everything else would be outside, and we would just run with it. And the same usual people, our regulars, would always come through each and every week and playing and whatnot and just having a good time, and kept teasing about we're eventually going to be playing inside very, very soon. It's gonna happen. I can't tell you when. Like, a lot of people are asking me, when are we gonna play inside? When is the expansion gonna be done? Because there was I would say back in, I think, July, when I showed the Smash players, like I brought them in here when everything was still under construction. Like, this is the expanded area, and great positive reaction, and people were like, I can't wait for this to happen. I can't wait to be a part of this and see it happen. Do I know when it's gonna be done? I was like, no, I don't know. Even though I do have an idea when, I just can't say it for legal reasons and purposes or whatnot. So I was like, nah, I can't say it. But like last night was so hype.
Yeah, the turnout, the pictures, I was just shocked.
I even took like lots of videos and whatnot, which I will be posting later today, and I also had to do the top 8 graphic. But like last night, man, was definitely one for the books. That hey, we are now in a new era, a new arc. The Flynn's outdoor arc is no more. We are done. We are now embracing a new era. And as I told the group yesterday, that this is not the final form. This is all that you see here. This is not it, because it's still a work in progress. So I cannot wait to get to the point where when Flynn's 2.0 happens, then people will see how the tournament set out is really going to be like, and I think it's going to blow everybody's minds away, and they're going to want to be a part of this experience. And that's the one thing that I've always worked hard at, is improving the experience each week. Like, as long as people are having a good time, they're enjoying themselves, and they know that, if there's something going on or there's something's happening, I'm nearby. Like, let me know, reach out to me. I'm going to do the best that I can to help your, concerns, your problems or whatnot. Like, if there's like a problem with a setup that doesn't have, characters or sound settings or video settings or whatnot, I make sure that I'm there. So that way, hey, I'm here, let me help out, let me do something. So that way it improves your experience. Like, it does not hurt your experience while being here. And that was like my goal for yesterday, was making sure that everyone's having a good time. Now they don't have to worry about being outside in the hot Florida heat, especially at nighttime.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that was deaf. The last time I did that.
Although we did have, I would say, one player. I would say it's not a complaint, but like he was like, because the air condition was just like blowing on him and whatnot, and then of course, you know,
Not oxygen hitting somebody.
he was a bit chilly, and I was just like, I'm like, because this is your first time, I'm going to let it slide.
Oh my god.
Because what people don't realize is that, yeah, I'm the guy that does the bracket, that sees the bracket, and I'm also the guy that knows who comes here regularly. Like I know who are the regulars here at Flynn's, and I know who are just like they're here.
Passerbys.
Yeah, passerbys. Yeah,
I don't even know if that's a word, but yeah.
like they've been to Flynn's before, maybe a few times, and they stopped coming because they didn't want to play outside. Which, okay, fine, I get it. Yeah,
Everyone's sweaty in their own way. We just can't escape it.
yeah.
Whether it's playing or the environment, there is no winning.
I got no complaints on the setups other than one setup didn't have all the characters. So one guy said he has his switch. So I said, all right, just swap out the switches. We'll have one of ours, and then you can have yours there as the setup, and then just run it. COVID says he ain't like getting blown on. Never seen that.
Why?
COVID with no chill. But I appreciate that.
Oh my gosh, definitely proud of the turnout. Shout out to Flint as always. Love you guys.
Yeah, man. Like this journey as a TO, like I've been doing it for well over a year now, and like this is something I'm just gonna say. If you really think that, okay, yeah, I'm gonna be a TO, I'm gonna host tournaments at this venue, and it's gonna be, it's gonna be chill, it's gonna be great and whatnot. If you're coming into this trying to make money, I'm gonna tell you right now, you're not gonna make no money doing this, or at least for a long, long time. Most of it is free voluntary work, and if you're passionate about it, and you're passionate about growing the community and being there for the community, if you're not for that and you're just there for the profit, I'm gonna tell you right now, don't be a TO. Like, don't. I'm not gonna recommend it to you because there's a lot of work that goes into being a TO, organizing the tournaments, the brackets. Like people like some of the Smash players, they understand and realize what I do for them. Like, and they're very respectful and appreciative
Good.
and appreciative of it because for those that don't know, like, guess who pays and funds all the stream setup? Not Flynn's, but it's me. Like, if I had to give you like an estimate number of, okay, how much the stream setup cost me like over time, I'm well over $2,000 into investing into Flynn's and doing their tournaments. I'm well over $2,000. Of course, my laptop being the highest one, because it's like I think $1,200 that I spent for this laptop, and then of course all the other stuff, the cameras, the capture cards. There's 2 capture cards.
Oh yeah.
The microphones, the headsets, like everything that you see for the stream setup, the overlays, like that's all 100% me, while still having a full-time job, while still being in a relationship, and still having like other stuff outside of Flynn's and outside of doing tournaments or whatnot, and I still do it. But if you think that it's that easy, I'm gonna tell you right now, it's not. Especially if you really want to grow it, understand that you're gonna spend a lot of money into this field. You're going to spend a lot of money. You're gonna spend a lot of hours, and for me, it's been a learning experience, a great learning experience at that. And I learned from other TLs as well. Like shout out to Aerodust from Rex Baron. Like, I've learned a lot from him, and
Oh, wow.
yeah, and granted, I'm older than him. Like I think I'm older than him by I think what 9, 10 years. Like he's younger than me. He's like in his early 20s and whatnot. And
So around my age.
yeah, and he's good at what he does. Extremely good at what he does. He was the guy that was running the bracket at Vice City Smash and just
Really?
and running it as smooth as possible. And yeah, like shout out to him because I've learned from him, and with the knowledge that I've gained from him, it has helped me become a much better TO here at Flynn's.
Yeah, you definitely forgot like a thing that you have that's also will cost more, which is time. You
Yeah.
took a lot of time and practice to making these streams in late.
Yeah.
Like I've been watching your streams for a couple years, and I've always noticed how you've changed and improved it. Your camera quality, your mic quality, even your YouTube videos.
Yeah.
You definitely put a lot of work into this, and I'm glad I can join you in anything.
Yeah, and even doing a podcast, like, yeah, this is it's all me and whatnot. It's all me, trying to make things happen, trying to push it to that next level, and see how far I can take it. So,
Definitely still glad to be a backup with you.
oh yeah, definitely.
Plus, I also bring food. I gotta help you out with something.
Oh yeah, definitely, definitely.
Yeah, I always tell you if there's anything you need, just let me know. I am not afraid to help or spend whatever.
Oh yeah, and with that, we'll just. Perfect time to use the applause button.
Oh my god, the soundboard. I'm gonna enjoy this.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Thank you, thank you.
Oh yeah.
This is why we're friends.
Yes. COVID says the talent, the innovation, the faculty energy. Yes. All of that 100% because this ain't easy. This is not easy. Yeah, even Fighter Fest. Like
Oh my god, seeing Fighter Fest was insane. At least the first one.
yeah, first one, the second one was even, really good. And now the third one, which I made a decision, like I wanted to do it, every 3 months. Like that was like my original goal. But for Fire Fest Season 3, since the expansion side wasn't going to be complete, like Fire Fest Season 2 supposed to happen when we were, like Fire Fest Season 2 was supposed to happen when we got here. Since that didn't happen, I was like, okay, all right, maybe Season 3. And then as Eddie and Will started working on the expansion, I was like, okay, you know what? I'm gonna push Fighter Fest Season 3 all the way to December because that's gonna give them time to complete, finish with the expansion side, and of course, it's gonna give me a lot more time to, make it a much bigger event. So I said, you know what? I think going into 2022, Fighter Fest is just going to be a 6-month thing rather than every 3 months.
It saves you up a lot of time and energy.
Yeah, and money
Oh yeah.
because those championship belts are not cheap.
They are not.
They're not cheap. Neither are the medals
Just thinking about it.
and the prizes as well.
Just thinking about my check would be just disappearing from that.
Like if you see the prizes for Smash for Fighter Fest Season 2, all 100% me. All 100%. Same thing with Mortal Kombat, same thing with Tekken, same thing with Street Fighter. All 100% me. I fund that. Yeah. But I do my best to make things work to improve the experience, and people see it. And I think the best part about it is that people like to see the growth and they like to be a part of the growth. Be like, yo, I was here at the very beginning. Like we've had Smash players that were here at the very beginning.
Yeah.
Like especially during the pandemic, like, and we started doing Smash tournaments again. Like there were guys that were there from the very, very start.
Yeah.
And
Right after we did the podcast, actually.
yeah, and here they are, and they're here, they're still here, they're still supporting us. 1 year later, and it just goes to show the support the community has for this venue, and they want to see that growth. They want to see it take Flynn go to that next level, and best believe we are going to go to that next
Oh,
level.
hell
Like
yeah.
we're not going to just stop and just be comfortable with what we have and where we are. No, we're gonna keep pushing it to that next level because as long as the support is there, then that's more than enough for us to just keep going, to keep pushing, and see how far we can really take this to the next level, especially now that we sponsor and affiliate Smash players, and pretty soon if our Guilty Gear Strive group does continue to keep growing, then that also can be extended to them as well in the future in 2022.
Oh, that'd be sick.
Oh yeah. So with that, like, you know,
I'm so proud of Flynn's.
Anthony, the boy is here.
Hey.
Keep pushing, no pulling out now. Absolutely, Coven. Absolutely.
Oh my gosh, dude, we have like 68 days until CEO. I checked online just to make sure I'm not crazy.
Oh yeah, CEO is gonna be a great time.
This is probably gonna be the most chaotic event we'll do.
Oh yeah.
At least together. That would be the funniest thing.
And then a week after CEO is Fighter Fest Season 2, which, oh boy, I'm going to make sure I am 100% there, because especially now that we have new fighters coming out. We have Melty Blood type Lumina coming out.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
That's coming out. Guilty Gear, we'll have another Guilty Gear Strive tournament for Fighter Fest Season 3. Will also be now. There's also that new Nickelodeon.
Yes, I knew it.
Brawl. Yes.
I was waiting for that response. I've been waiting this whole entire time.
Yeah, that's gonna happen, and I'm debating on, as much as I would love to do it on a Saturday, it's just like all of our setups are completely taken on Saturday unless I designate 3 out of the group. Like, I remove 3 setups. Like, I'll have the Smash players bring their setups, but 3 setups will have the Nickelodeon Brawl, and then we'll just run like a casual thing. Like, hey, if you want to, play casuals, like that's another thing. That's another new thing that we're going to be doing now is when the fighting game does come out, the week that it does come out, whatever day, either on a Friday or a Sunday, at first night will be a casuals night, and then the week after that will be an actual tournament. So that way people can get their hands on it, they can play it, see how it is, how they like it, and so on and so forth. Which is another reason why now here at Flynn's every Tuesday night we have Tuesday night casuals where people can play games like Under Night in Birth. They can play Blaze Blue Cross Tag Battle and Skullgirls as well. And I do plan on extending it as well to branching out to other games, maybe possibly Mortal Kombat, maybe Soul Calibur. So that way
Soul Calibur.
So that way we can expand that library. So that way if there are people who are interested in playing these games that don't have like a following or whatnot, or a huge interest to run tournaments, then this would be a great way to gauge it, gauge the community, see, what they want. And maybe they just want to come out and play casuals with a couple of people and, just have a good time and run with it. Like, that's something that I want to do. Like, whatever the community wants, I'll do my best to try to fulfill that need or want.
I cannot wait for this.
Oh yeah. So, like October, I'm coordinating with Eddie and Will on plans for the month of October, especially for tournaments. And that Nickelodeon game, it could be on a Sunday, or I don't want to put it on a Friday, because Friday is going to be Melty Blood and Grand Blue Fantasy Versus.
Ooh, you're going to have a combo. I like where this is going.
Yeah, but they're not going to be going at the same time. So
Okay.
Melty Blood is going to be at 7, and then Grand Blue is going to be at 9. And that's when, at-door in-person registration will start at those times. And then, of course, the bracket will start between 7:30 or 9:30 or 7:45, 9:45. Depending on the crowd and, when I see the bracket. And that's it. And then we'll see where it goes. With the Nickelodeon game, I'm thinking about Sunday, since Guilty Gear is the only thing on Sunday. So I'm thinking about putting on that. As much as I would love to do it on Saturday, it's just I'm pushing it, because
it'd be stressful for both games, actually, if some people are actually serious about Brawl Stars.
Yeah.
I want to be a cat dog main. You hear it first. I lied. I'm lying about my main just because I don't want anyone to know.
Because I'm really interested in seeing how the community is going to really receive that game.
Oh my god. I feel like it's gonna blow up just because of the hype and the fact that it brings nostalgia to the 90s kids and such.
Yeah, and then of course you can expand on that roster because there's so many characters in the Nickelodeon universe.
They've already shown like a moveset for SpongeBob and Patrick.
Yeah, I've seen those.
And then they talk about wave dashing.
Yeah.
They're steps ahead.
Because they know the community that they're trying to go after, and it's the Smash community. Because what's next after Smash Ultimate, especially
With the final season or
the final character is going to be revealed on October the 5th.
oh dear god. I don't think anyone's ready for that.
I don't think no one is ready for that.
I want it to be Waluigi, goddammit, but I know it's not gonna happen. I've wanted it for so long. Oh my god. That's why I came up with this dumb name, but I love it. The reason why I spelled it like that is because I got bored and drunk. Like, I think I've said this 3 times, but I also want people to look it up so they can remember me. Hey, I want you to spell it like this, friend.
Oh yeah,
Ooh, I just bought my shoulder.
yeah, I heard that.
That felt nice.
Yeah, I heard that. And I'm pretty sure the people listening or watching has heard that as well. But yeah, I love being a Tio. It's a great experience.
Yeah.
Especially when you're not doing it for the money and you're doing it for the passion, then you can really see how far you can take it, and you can see your talent, your work show for itself. So, before I completely close it off, I'm just gonna say it again, and I've said it before. If you think you're gonna come in and just be a TO and try to say, oh, I'm just gonna make some money out of this, understand you're not gonna make a lot of money in this.
Nope.
You're not. And not only that, the reality is that there are going to be games that are not going to last long. Like, the popularity will eventually decline. Like, all games have a popularity decline. It happens. It's the way of life. So,
Dude, I remember they were doing like SuperCon, had Overwatch tournaments, and then it just died out completely.
yeah.
Man, I wanted to join, but I got discouraged because I was carrying a controller and everyone's on PC, and I walked away. After signing up, I never showed up. This was 2018. I felt so awkward. Glad they're on the FGC side. I feel more safer.
Yeah. There are some games that have like a strong following, like Smash, especially down here, and other games that have like a very, very weak following, like Mortal Kombat and Tekken, like especially the Tekken scene down here in Florida.
Oh,
South
yeah,
Florida
I've
is
seen
just
it.
like, it is like abysmally dead. And I think COVID had something to do with that. The pandemic had something to do with that, where people couldn't go to locals and everything was just like online. And
Online
now
just
that,
sucks.
yeah, it really does. Like, online sucks bad. Now that we're starting to see more games starting to add rollback netcode
Oh,
to make it to improve and strengthen the online experience. Now you're starting to see more games have that. Like Guilty Gear Strive has that. Lumina, Melty Blood has that. The Nickelodeon game has that.
But Smash doesn't. Does it?
No.
Had
But
to make sure.
you know what? A game that's gonna have rollback netcode?
Guilty Gear?
No.
Content.
I mean, Guilty Gear already has that.
Oh, I didn't know that actually.
Super Smash Brothers for the N64 for the Nintendo Switch Online as a rollback.
What?
Yeah.
But not Ultimate.
No, not Ultimate.
How in the ass backward? Fuck.
But you have to think about it, because Ultimate, of course, Super Smash Brothers for the N64 came out like what, 15, almost 20 years ago.
Yeah.
So you look at that time frame, there was no online for it, but now they're adding an online portion to it.
I'm looking at the
So-
Melty Blood trailer now, but
so-
I'm listening.
And of course, the new King of Fighters 15 is gonna have rollback netcode. So
Okay, I wouldn't be surprised. That's actually good.
More of these fighters are now starting to implement it, so that way it strengthens the online, especially when you're playing against people from other countries. And yeah, like with Tekken, it is abysmally trash.
It really is.
I'm not sure about Street Fighter, and I know with Mortal Kombat, I think they usually have it region locked, so you just play with people within your region.
Ooh, that's weird. Also, Melty Blood looks good.
Yeah.
It looks like a modern anime.
Oh yeah. and I know it's going to be good. There's a lot of people interested in playing that game when it comes out, and I can't wait for next week Friday because we'll have it here at Flynn's, and people can come out and play it. So Melty Blood's going to be at 7, and then Grand Blue's going to be at 9.
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Oh yeah, so we'll be using the space, and crap, that means we got to get more PS4s.
Yeah, I might try to wait, is it too late to pre-order it? Because I might actually go to GameStop later.
No, it's not too late. You can get it. You can pre-order it.
I know, because I'm swapping like one pre-order in exchange for that Back for Blood. Because I played the beta, I was not a fan of it. You ever played Left 4 Dead?
No.
It's one of those classic zombie fighting. I wouldn't say classic since it came out in '08, but it's like it registered itself as like a classic.
Right.
Mostly because the whole moral is get to from point A to get to point B, but there's zombies in your way. Mm-hmm. The story's intense and all, but Back 4 Blood tried to do something similar. Like, same exact mechanics with new weapons.
Okay.
Then they have classes, certain abilities, and then they have something called cards. So you can change the way how you play the game. Or every experience is different, like the zombies explode, or you have more ammo than usual, or you're losing currency. Because you can also buy guns and stuff. I played the beta for like maybe 2 hours. I wasn't a fan of it just because of how slow it was, and I couldn't find people. It's crossplay too, which made it even weirder.
Never played Left 4 Dead. Oh.
Come in! I wish we could show our chat sometimes on a side screen or something so people on YouTube would understand.
Oh yeah, y'all have to go to Twitch to see all the madness and craziness on that side. You'll love the chat there.
Yes, it is. It's as entertaining as us.
Yes.
Yeah, I wasn't a fan of it. I put like $25 because originally I almost gave in to the $100 like deluxe edition with a season pass. I'm like, no, not my game. But I can always go for another fighting game.
Yeah.
We can train for CEO. We got to start doing streams where we just train together.
That's if I have the time to train.
If we have time to train.
Yeah, because as much, like, even with Guilty Gear Strive, like, I'll come to play casuals with people. Like, I'll come to play casuals for the hell of it, and just, or even after the tournament, I'll play, some casuals. I'll bring my arcade stick is here at the arcade, so I'll just be like, yo.
You just get it from the corner.
Yeah, I'll just be like, I'll just, play against, a couple of people, whatnot, and that'll be like, all right, I got my time in, because by the time I get home, or even on my days off, it's like, bro, I have so many other games I want to play. Like right now, I'm currently playing Tales of Arise.
How was that?
I only got like an hour and 30 minutes into it, so I'm liking it so far. So I'm just waiting to see, when I get more time into the game. So, because I recently finished Scarlet Nexus. Because
I was about to say that. How was that experience of the game?
It's really good. It's a solid JRPG. It's an action-based JRPG, and you have two perspectives. You have two main characters, and you play through each of their perspectives. Like, one of the main characters, his name is Yuito, and then the other character is Kasane. When I first started, I started off with Yuito, and I played through his part, which was took me like a good 39 hours.
Oh my.
And then with Kasane, I played her part, and I think I would say it's less than, because I end up skipping a lot of the dialogue or whatnot, because I already know what was going to happen. Because if you played Yuito's part, then
the same thing happens.
Some of the same things happen, but there are some differences, because there are different perspectives. So if I already knew, it was like, okay, I already know what's going to happen here. So it's like, all right, skip. And not only that, since I played as Kasane, all of my experience that I had with Yuito transferred over. So I was OP as shit in the beginning. And of course, getting all the items or whatnot, I didn't, instead of going around trying to get all the items, it was I ended up skipping a lot. I did less exploring with Kasane because I did most of it with Yuito already. So, So with that, got through her part, finally finished her part, and I was like, all right, now I can get with Tales of Arise. And then I ended up finishing Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart, which is really good. I'd recommend it. Is it worth the $70? And I'm going to be like, no. It's not worth the $70, but it is visually appealing. Got to play it at 4K.
Ryzen 720 or 1080. I'm kidding.
Like the visual fidelity for Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart looks amazing. Like I'm not gonna hold y'all on to that, especially with HDR. Like it looks amazing. Like when I plugged it into my TV and I was just like playing, I was like, wow, wow.
I need to get your setup.
But I have my main setup, which is it's a 1080p monitor, 144 hertz refresh rate, and I would put it at 1080p, 60 frames, with at 120 refresh rate, because you have that option. And
Oh my.
man, that game just, it looks so good and it feels so nice, vivid, and fluid. Like, yeah, that is a very visually appealing game. So I'm like, okay, I can see why I put it at $70, but it ain't worth $70. 60,
Good to
yeah.
know. It's good to
60,
know.
yeah. Like if you could pick up the game during a sale, you know, save you some money, but it is definitely worth a playthrough. Definitely worth a playthrough. Like Ratchet and Clank games are fun. Like I've played every single Ratchet and Clank game that ever came out.
I can't say I haven't. I only played like the first one that came out in PS2.
Yeah, I've played and beaten that like so many times. Got all the weapons, finished all the achievements and whatnot. Like, I'm a huge Ratchet and Clank fan.
I realize I can get the older ones without even trying. I need to go online to the PlayStation Store. Or
Well, if you have a PS3, you can just get the HD collection that has the first 3 Ratchet and Clank games and just have at it.
oh yeah, that is one of our goals, to hunt down for PS3 with backwards compatibility.
Yeah, I need that because so that way I can bring it with me to CEO, so that way I can play against people with it, especially on older titles.
If you're listening to this, shoot your shot if you have an offer.
Yes.
Let's see, I've been playing a lot of Dead by Daylight since it's almost October, and that's when everything gets spooky and shit.
Yeah.
Been mostly playing as some of the original concepts like the Clown, the Trapper. Then I got into Hellraiser, which is the newest expansion. They have the Cenobite. Have you seen the movie Hellraiser?
No, I've never seen it.
Oh my god. That is a classic horror film.
I never played it, but I do be Ratchet when I make it Clank.
Come on!
Yo.
I'm way too sober for this. It's too early and I'm way too sober. But yeah, Dead by Daylight's good. I still gotta finally sit down and play Ghost of Tsushima so I can understand. I've been distracted.
Yeah, Ghost of Tsushima is gonna take you a while. I'm gonna let you know that right now. Even though I have the game, the director's cut, I played a little bit of it just because of the visual fidelity, and it looks beautiful. Like it looks so beautiful.
I want to get a PS5 just so it looks good.
Just don't get a PS5 at a con because they are ripping you off.
Why would I go to that? Oh yeah, we were talking about this.
Yes.
We were talking about it on the podcast, but we were talking about this in general.
Yeah, like, yo, people, if you go to a con and you see someone selling a PS5 for literally $1,000, they are scamming you. I don't care how desperate you are to get in a PS5. Like, that is a scam. Like,
I'm more desperate for a Popeye's chicken sandwich than a PS5, and that's $1,000. Fuck that.
like, bro, I'm like, and you're not offering no games. Like, if it was $700 and you're offering like maybe one game and a controller, like, let's just say it's, I don't know, you can make it be Ratchet and Clank, you can make it be Spider-Man Miles Morales, which you can get for like $40 to $50, and then you throw a controller on top of that, then all right, that would have justified the.
But if it's a PlayStation with no controller, that is a total rip.
Yeah, like of course it was a disc version, and you're selling it for $1,000. Like,
Dear God.
people don't get finessed. I'm just let you know right now. Don't get finessed.
I know there was a thrift store selling it for $1,000, and my goal was to try to find some like vintage stuff to sell them, just so I can knock it down to actual price. I wonder if someone actually. Oh God. I wonder if someone actually bought it. I might have to go back and find out. But it's one of those stores that sell like Babe or Supreme and all that. Like they call themselves thrift stores, but they're not really thrift stores. More like overpriced used clothing. Like they have concert shirts from 2008 that they will sell for $200 that were just worn probably a few times. People are crazy.
I remember showing Eddie and Will like, oh, someone's selling a PS5 and look at the price, and I was just like, and we were just like shaking our heads, just like. And then when Eddie had to leave, And then when me and Will circled back around the con again and we came back to the same spot, that PS5 was gone. I was just like, someone got ripped off.
Badly.
Badly. Like, bruh.
It's called patience and finding the right time.
Yeah, patience, finding the right time, and then you can secure one and you can save yourself literally $400 to $500.
Because how much are they market price again? 400, 500?
400 for the
Slim.
no for the digital version. 500 for the disc version.
Which is reasonable.
Like I'm all disc because I want to get all my games on physical disc, at least my single player games, and some of my multiplayer games I want to get them on disc. Fighting games digital, because of course I'm gonna bring it here.
Yeah, I'd say the same because I have Smash Digital. I pre-ordered it digital long time ago. That was how I started my name, Waluigi. Dancing at that GameStop. Worth it.
Oh yeah. But other than that, like games like Scarlet Nexus finished. Now I'm playing through Tales of Arise, and then I would say my next one after Tales of Arise would have to be Deathloop. I've heard good things about Deathloop.
Oh, I have too.
So that'll be next on my radar. I have not bought it yet. And then of course Kenna Bridge of Spirits also came out, but you can only, get it digitally, and I was like, nah.
Really?
Yeah. The physical release is going to be in November. I'm just like, then delay the shit till November then. But, they want to get it out there to the people or whatnot. Fine. I get it. But I'm not going to break my oath. I'm going to wait until the physical copy is there and I can pick it up and buy it.
Good man, doing it respectfully.
Exactly. Because the PS5 don't have a lot of memory space on hand unless you end up spending over $100 on expansion space.
Bro, we were talking about this like years ago, last year.
Yeah.
We were a step ahead of this. Before the PS5 even came out, we talked about getting hard drives.
Yeah, like especially internal hard drives, because when we found out that the PS5 is not going to be a 1 terabyte, I was like, well, if that's the case, then I'm going to make sure I get me like a 2 terabyte, 3 terabyte, so that way I fit it in and I'm good to go. But yeah.
Exactly. That's what I was thinking about if I ever get the Series X as well.
That's why, like, for those that are also wondering, how come I don't play Warzone? Because it takes too much space on my hard drive.
Warzone. It was like 90, how many gigs, right? No, 132, I think.
It's a lot of space, and I'm like, if I'm gonna play a multiplayer shooter, there's only gonna be just one installed on my hard drive, and the rest are gonna either be fighters or single player games. And even with my single player games, like if it's not already in, I usually just like delete it. So
yeah, if I'm like lost of interest or it's less than, I'm considering if it's like around 30 to like 40 gigs, mostly because I have a terabyte hard drive for my Xbox, and my Xbox holds a terabyte. Mm-hmm. I'll keep it, but if it's over like 50 or like 100, I'm getting rid of it.
Yeah, because it's just taking up unnecessary space. It's the same with Destiny 2. Like Destiny 2 is like I think over 100 gigs as well, and as much as I love Destiny, I don't got the time to grind.
Oh my god, I want to get into Destiny, but I feel like I'm
especially
so
now that,
behind.
Especially now that they have a new expansion coming out, and I'm happy for it. I'm great. I'm happy and excited for it, but am I going to invest in the hours and time into it? Probably not, because guess what? What's later down the road is Battlefield 2042. Like, I'm waiting for that game to drop, and unfortunately, we got the announcement that, the game's going to get delayed till November.
God damn it.
And I was literally looking forward to playing this game next month. Like, I was really,
You had a cosplay and everything.
Yes, like, I was looking forward to this game. I'm looking forward to calling time off of work to play this game because I'm going to sink in that many hours. But now it's like, man, y'all pushing it until November, and November is going to be that month that I got to start training for CEO. I'm going to just be like, you know what? I ain't going to train for CEO. I'm going to just wing it the best way I can, go there for the experience, but Battlefield is Battlefield because Battlefield is life.
Yep. I'm looking at how much space I have for each game, and I'm surprised, actually. So in the Xbox app, you're able to see how much space you have certain games.
Yeah.
The most I have is Halo the Master Chief edition. or collection. It has 134 gigs.
Sheesh.
I mean, but that includes like most of the Halos. I think it has Reach 2 or ODST. I might be mistaken. Then I have Arc, which is like 110 gigabytes. Someone bought it for me, so I feel bad removing it. Then Red Dead Redemption 2 is like 105.
Oh yeah, that takes up a lot of space.
But like they were on the beta for multiplayer for almost a year.
It's one long ass beta, but then again, so is Fortnite.
Not wrong, not wrong. Then Gears 5 is like 91, which is reasonable. Because I still play Gears to this day. But the lowest one I have, bro, is like 511 millibytes. Would you like to know the name of the game?
Yes.
Hexic.
What the fuck kind of game is that?
It's like Bejeweled and all those matching games, but with hexagons. Like you rotate.
Oh, okay.
I was like a kid when I played this on a computer, and then I bought it on the original Xbox 360.
Okay.
And then I think I have something called. Wait, why is Minecraft a gigabyte? Minecraft is a gigabyte.
Really?
Yeah.
That is interesting.
I'm laughing because I have Uno, which is 3 gigabytes of space. I guess this topic is space.
Yeah.
Then I have like Star Wars Battlefront for Battlefront 2, the original one for Xbox, 4 gigs. And it also has multiplayer. I'm trying to look around and see what's reasonable space. Splitgate, which is like the newer game that came out, that's like Portal and Halo combined.
Yeah, I've seen some gameplay of that.
It's
I downloaded, but I never got a chance to play it, so I ended up uninstalling
I
it.
played it for maybe like a good hour or two. It's not that bad. It's simple concepts. But like you might have to sweat in the game a little bit just to be better.
Yes, sweat.
Soul Calibur 5 is like
Trash.
yeah. Wait, no, was it the 6th one? Or how many Soul Calibur?
6 is better, and that's the most recent one.
Yeah, I have Soul Calibur 6.
Okay, because 5 is trash.
I heard that too. I have Resident Evil 7, 22 gigs, Sea of Thieves. 2 of the Yakuzas are both like 24 to 26 gigs.
Not bad.
I know, I'm still on Yakuza 0. I haven't touched it in a while.
I need to get into that game.
Because I see you posting the It's Friday memes.
It's legit, man. Listen. I'm gonna get Yakuza 0, okay? It's just I got a backlog of games I gotta get through.
I mean, like, is Yakuza 0 technically the first one? I gotta ask Steven this question.
There's like a lot of Yakuza games, so
Like, I don't know if I have to play in order or I have to, like...
But if I'm gonna play a Yakuza game, it's gonna be 0 because for the memes. I gotta do it for the culture.
Yeah, I didn't do Baka Mitai. I played Judgment as a karaoke song. Destiny is like 50 gigabytes right now, for me at least. I still have Cyberpunk.
Why?
I don't know. I don't know why, but it's like 58 gigs. I think I might give it another shot. Nah, what am I saying? I'm gonna delete it.
I'd get my money back.
It's too late for me. I just wanted a nice chain, but I don't know if I had to return the chain from GameStop if I gave back the disc.
How unfortunate.
I bought both for PlayStation and Xbox. My friend never touched a game. Good choice on him. Apex is like 75 gigs.
Yeah, fair enough.
But I mean, that's pretty much it for most of the games I play. Mortal Kombat's like 64, which is common.
Yeah.
Ow.
I heard that one.
What about you? Is the PlayStation app able to show how much space you have?
I don't know. I've never.
I feel like I'm asking these random questions now.
I've never explored that option on the PlayStation app, but I mean, it'll tell me like if a game finished downloading, but it'll never show me that. So let me see. Oh yeah, it does.
Oh, good to know. Oh my god. Oh my god, the space.
I know.
Compared to mine, bro. On my Xbox. Look at this. One out of 3 terabytes.
I need to be on that type of level.
The 2 terabyte was the best idea I ever made as an investment.
Like these are all my games that are currently on my PS5.
Oh, Judas Priest. I see it all in order. Apex is your highest?
Because that's the game that I played the most.
And you spent on the most.
Yeah, literally.
I feel like if I delete Apex, I wouldn't feel much since I barely spent a dime. I think I bought one battle pass and that's it. The impulse in me is not as strong.
I was just being a completionist on that game because I ended up 100%ing it on achievements, and then
Oh, I did too.
like season 1 I completed. Season 2 and 3 I did not complete. Season 4 all the way up until season 9, because we're on season 10 now, are all completed. All 100%ed.
I mean, I just got all the regular Xbox achievements. Now I'm doing Dead by Daylight's achievements, and they are a pain in the ass.
Now I'm just like, I think after season 10, I don't think I'm gonna complete this one. Yeah, because I think I'm satisfied with what I have. Like, now that I got, because of course, for those that don't know, I am a Revenant main in Apex Legends.
I just became one because of you. Dead serious. After you showed me Revenant, I'm like, I like him already.
And I was like, listen, now that I got his heirloom, I got the skins that I want of him, I think I can make my exit out of this game. Because as I said before, once Battlefield drops, Apex is getting uninstalled that same day. Like, I'm going Battlefield, I will leave Apex for Battlefield 100%.
Oh wow, Tyler joined.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah, I haven't touched Apex.
Of course I join when y'all start talking about Apex.
The timing is like terrifyingly impeccable. Shout out to the new character, Lil Nas X. I mean, Seer.
That character, when he first came out, he was stupid overpowered.
And then they nerfed him.
Yeah.
Right off the bat.
Yeah, they nerfed Seer when.
Now,
because so many people
Respawn could do that to Titanfall, I'd be pleased.
Because so many people complain about him because of his tactical ability. Not only it stuns you, it highlights you, but it also blinds you. So you have 3 negatives.
They've reduced it to what? 2 negatives now?
Yeah. Now you don't take damage and you don't get the stun. But you still get highlighted.
Wow. If they can only fix Titanfall 2, I'd be so pleased. But I don't think it'll ever happen.
Yeah, I have a feeling that's not going to happen either.
I know, because I enjoyed the gameplay so much. Like, grappling was my favorite thing to do in the game. Not even actually play the game, it's just grappling in multiplayer.
Mine was just, kicking people in the air.
Oh, yes, that's true. I mean, you can do that in Apex in theory.
Yeah, but it doesn't hit the same.
Because I think I saw a video on TikTok where they just show like a broken rampart where her kicks do not stop. Like, kick someone to death. And then I think a lot of people just got pissed off of her heirloom, that the fact it's a wrench.
I mean, it's typical because it's Rampart or whatnot. And usually I was like, even for these events, I would try to collect as much of the heirlooms as possible. But it's like, bro, I ain't trying to drop another $160 for another heirloom. Once I got Revenant's heirloom, I'm like, I'm done.
I never got an heirloom, and I'm okay with that.
Like, the heirlooms that I feel like were the best ones were Caustic because of the hammer, Revenant because I'm biased, and Mirage because he's also one of my other mains.
I was gonna go with my favorite one being Octane, just because of the fact it's a butterfly knife.
Oh yeah. I like Bloodhounds.
Oh yeah, his whole lore, or their whole lore, is just so clean.
Oh yeah. Always gotta grind those achievements. Raise your hand if you're a true grinder. Oh
no! I'm taking a photo. I'm taking a picture of this on my phone.
Fucking Govin, man.
I'm too sober. I need to have a mimosa or something in the morning. I did main Lifeline for a while just because I enjoyed being a support main, and plus just picking somebody up when they're about to die.
Now when I try to play Apex, it just becomes so sweaty, and I'm just like, okay, I think I'm done for tonight.
Yeah, Dead by Daylight's also toxic. I will warn you this if you ever get into it. I doubt you'll get into it because it's scary or it's horrific.
Yeah, horror games. I'm just like, yeah, pass.
But like, if you're playing as the killer against survivors, a lot of people like to teabag. Like you crouch, but you just teabag. I'm just like, I get so salty.
Of course. It's expected in gaming.
Yeah, I had Coven actually watch one of my streams, and he was witnessing this. The fact I also forgot I put one of my charms to pride flag. He's like, I knew Michael Myers was a power bottom.
Oh my god.
I'm like, no, why? My chat was so pure. Actually, it wasn't.
Shit. Only Coven.
Yeah, I always have receipts of my evidence.
Only Coven. It never fails. It never fails.
No, we're definitely glad to have you as entertainment.
Coven says in the chat, Michael Myers is a power.
There's no capping.
For that, I'm gonna give Coven the claps. I'm gonna give Coven the claps.
Okay, I'm enjoying these sound effects, and I'm here for this. Oh my gosh. So what else is going on? Let's see.
I mean, other than that, like gaming, I'm pretty much caught up with everything, especially tournament-wise. And now it's just, looking forward to the future. Now, we're pretty much towards the end of the month of September. There's also October, which I'm excited for because we have a very, very special guest coming. I think you already know who I'm talking about.
Yep.
And then, of course, we also have the Smash Cast.
Oh yeah, then we also have the 8-man coming up.
Yeah, I think I'm going to push the 8-man to November.
Yeah, that's how we did it last year.
Yeah.
That seems more appropriate.
Yeah. Tyler also says, I'm probably also going to drop Apex for Battlefield. Hey.
Do it. I will too.
Come to the Battlefield side because it's going to be a lot better and I don't have to worry about fucking sweaty people.
It's just people that are playing Seven Nations Army. Do, 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 do.
Oh, yeah, Tyler. Yeah, the sound effect. Like, we have this.
Oh, my God. I can't wait till we have, like, a bigger group of people, and they're just like, what the fuck is this? Like, I don't think the Smash Cast has, like, no idea what's in store.
No, they don't, but...
I feel like Joy-Con might have a few % chance, but that's it. I think that's the only person.
No, the fact that you having Joy-Con, DGK, and Disco Dude.
My God.
Yeah, those three. It's gonna be pretty chaotic and insane, and I'm here for it. I can't wait for it.
I know. I think we have what, 1 or 2 more guests for the Smashcast, or it's just those 3?
Just those 3.
Oh, thank God. Oh, thank Sakurai, if I should say it.
And of course, that's gonna take place after the reveal.
Oh God, I'm not ready for this.
Yeah, Battlefield Bad Company was my shit. Like, I got into Battlefield with Battlefield 1943, and then played a hell of a lot of Battlefield Bad Company too. Like,
I've seen gameplay of Bad Company when I was younger because I had a bunch of like older friends that would play it, so it looked really cool with all the destruction and shit. I need to actually play a Battlefield game.
yeah, and then when 3 came, oh my goodness. 3 was, oof, loved it. And then 4 had a, of course, rough launch, but ended up becoming a very solid game throughout. And I think it's because the Battlefield community are very, very strong-minded people, and they'll stick it through because
they're not as crazy as the Call of Duty ones.
they're not as crazy. No, they're not.
Calling out everybody respectfully.
It'll always be my headcanon that DGK stands for that good coochie.
I'm saving this. Like, I want to post in the Smash Flins, but I'm tempted.
Tyler asked, what do you think of the Mario movie cast and the memes?
Yes.
Recipe for disaster.
I'm ready for this. Like, I will be drunk.
Like, I don't even know where they're going to. I don't know about the direction of where this is gonna go. I just don't. If it's 100% animation, like a Disney Pixar movie,
I think that's what it's gonna be like.
Okay, then yeah, I can see that work.
I mean, but if it's realism and you just see like a fat Chris Pratt, I'm here for that too. That's okay.
Like I'd rather it be like a Disney Pixar animation style movie, and then you have the OG voice actors of
That
the
1993 one.
yeah.
Oh my god.
Holy crap! I'm getting a call from Will. Hold on. Hello.
Wait, should you?
All right. Yep. Yeah, I gotta go open the door.
Yeah,
So
yeah. I think everyone heard.
So yeah, keep them entertained.
I feel like my DMs just got blown up by my phone, but I can't believe the cast for Super Mario. Chris Pratt. Then you have Anya Taylor-Joy, which is reasonable. I don't know why the hell Charlie Day is Luigi. Jack Black is Bowser. And then you have why is Cranky Kong here? But Seth Rogen. Fucking Seth Rogen as Donkey Kong. I can't register this. I can't register how bad this is gonna be. Why am I getting blown up with Apex Legends, baby? Oh god, it's gonna be animated by Illumination, the one who made Minions. Oh god, I'm getting blown up with Mario memes. Why god? Too early for this, but definitely gonna be Big Black Jack BBJ. Oh my god.
I think that's gonna be our cue. So let's go ahead and slowly start to wrap this up.
But yeah, definitely for a Super Mario movie, the cast is going to be very unique, is what I can say. I feel like it's going to be poorly made. I wouldn't say poorly made, but poorly voiced, unless they find like some kind of serious way to make Donkey Kong sound like a fatherly figure.
Oh yeah. Oh god.
Because it's Seth Rogen, so he has that like hearty laugh, so he goes like,
Yeah. Yeah.
But then you have Keegan. You have Keegan Peele, or I'm sorry, you have a Keegan Key.
Mm-hmm.
So if anyone doesn't know who he is, he's the guy from Key and Peele, the comedy skits. Love the show.
Yeah, because we're gonna hear some background noise.
Oh yeah, prep yourselves. I just see you putting the big piece of wood over. Oh my god.
Yeah, we only have like a few minutes to slowly start to wrap this up.
So yeah, Super Mario Bros. I think it might have a reasonable turnout for at least the younger age, but for the older age, we're questioning this heavily.
Yeah, like especially for the ones that grew up that saw the first ever Super Mario Brothers movie. Best believe most of us are either are pushing 30s, 40s, and 50s. Best believe we're gonna be.
I saw it when I was a kid, like when it came out on VHS.
Best believe we're going to go to the movie theaters. We're gonna go watch this movie, and we're gonna start heavily criticizing it.
I'm drunk. I'm gonna get drunk watching it.
Yeah.
I will drink to this. I'll find a bootleg. Fuck it. I might as well just watch it disrespectfully. Then you have I think that's just pretty much it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Oh dear God.
Yeah, the arcades started up and whatnot, so that means it's time for us to wrap it up. So because that noise is also going to transfer into the echo, and yeah.
Oh
so,
boy.
Yeah. So anyway, guys, wait. So does Toad get the N-word pass? No, Coven. No.
No, he doesn't. Well, depend. My mind is blown. No, he shouldn't.
Yeah, we're just gonna leave that question. We're gonna abandon that question. But anyway, guys, thank y'all so much for watching and tuning in.
Thank you, guys.
Greatly appreciate you guys, and yeah, just get used to this kind of setting or whatnot, because this is gonna be it for now. And then of course, I also gotta tell the person who's opening that give us till at least 11:45 to wrap up, so that way. I don't have to hear that background stuff or whatnot. First time for everything, but
We're
anyway.
still in the diamond in the rough.
Knuckles is black officially now. The voice actor, but
Technically, he's from Uganda. Dead serious. I'm not even joking.
Okay, we not gonna explore that, but we're just gonna leave it at that. But anyway, guys, thank y'all so much for watching and tuning in. Greatly appreciate you guys. And I believe next week we will have our next guest.
Oh man, you guys better be ready for this.
Oh yeah, definitely. So I'm gonna my future plans is to start reaching out to the people more, like who are all the guests that we have planned up for the month of the podcast. I'm gonna reach out to them and just be like, hey, you want to get on this day, or this time? Then we'll just go on with that. So that way, when it comes time to do the podcast, we're ready to go. So, other than that, thank you guys so much for watching and tuning in.
Thank you all. We love you guys.
Greatly appreciate you guys. And until next time, and as always, y'all be safe, y'all be good, stay positive, stay motivated, especially during these hard times. Stay optimistic, and most importantly, stay classy. We will catch you guys on the next episode. And of course, you can also, for audio only listeners, can listen to the podcast on SoundCloud, iTunes, Google Podcasts, Anchor, and Spotify. And of course, video playback will be available on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook, where it's currently being streamed on. And yeah, y'all have a good night. Y'all have a good day. Yeah, enjoy the rest of your afternoon. I'm gonna be streaming later on with Tekken 7. So pull up.
All right.